set for a Power 4 conference matchup. It's the SEC versus the Big 12. Both sides looking for a statement victory today. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Red Raiders offense comes on the field to open this game. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Play action here on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession but lose a bunch of yards.
Oh, my gosh, the defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The Red Raiders will line up to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So Texas's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive lineman.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quick catch over the middle. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. To Cooper trying to get to the marker.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on third down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
The Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Longhorns are in the red zone. It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running back grabs it on the screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love to to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Same tailback, another carry. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Behind the line, it's Joyner. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Back to pass. It's Morton. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Throwing up play action. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on 3rd down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion and a 1st down.
The Red Raiders will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little pro rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Over the middle. It's Moore. The defense grabs him after the completion was just short of a first down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Picks up the first, looking for more.
Well, 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 the old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
The Longhorns moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Manning. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. The back in motion now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. To throw, it's Manning. Touchdown, Texas. Add 6 more points to the total.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw to the left side. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. The play fake, he'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Morton. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quick throw caught on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the Red Raiders will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. A running play called on 4th down. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Red Raiders will have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the Red Raiders looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Morton. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd and goal for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. The ball is caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a crow route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll hand it off. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Comes up with the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Longhorns will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The punt will bounce out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. That's a great punt. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Breaks free. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Morton. The pass is caught, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Red Raiders pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass falls incomplete. Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. And there's the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield or giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Quarterback still with the football. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
And the Red Raiders lining up here on first and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The back's got it. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. Looking to throw. It's Morton. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. And he's here.
No other foot in his damn mouth.
Texas Tech.
I already have.
Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown. But to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And, man, did they make that look easy.
Lining up to try the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Yeah, I think he knows how to run.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it. But you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Manning. The short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Using his legs here. Gets past the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Offense operating from the pistol. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. So the offense clicking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Caught over the middle, it's Joyner. That completion makes it second and medium. Wants to throw it. It's a quick grab. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Kirk, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Breaks an open space. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Fights through a tackle. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Red Raiders will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. Well, the big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And then first down right back to the running game. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Send the back in motion. To throw, it's Manning. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Broke out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Has it back to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Morton. And this one is caught. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Red Raiders come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
To the air, it's Morton. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Red Raiders will line up to boot it away. That's his 4th punt already today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass, and they keep that going again. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Moore. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Williams. A completion makes it second and short. Looking for some space. It's Joyner. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Dropping back. It's Morton. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down after that short completion. They're going to run it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Wow, they pull out the screen here. I like the call on third down, but let's give the defense a lot of credit for being able to recognize that and bring him down short of the first down. It's all about timing and execution for that screenplay to work for third down to be able to pick up that first.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks right for a quick completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They try to sneak in for the first. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score the one to the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. They'll set up at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. They're going to run it here. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Morton. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And here's the handoff. And the Red Raiders pick up enough to get a first down there.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Williams. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds his target. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. To the air. It's Morton. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back's got it again. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks loose at the 40. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. And Coach Duck picks him over 150 yards today. He just put on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a 1st down. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Catch made by the tight end.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
No surprise. Offense going for it on 4th down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but it's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. And the quarterback dropping back. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down, and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Look out, room to run here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He finds some space.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st down, it's play action. He's got it in the open. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Another big play for this offense, but they are not traveling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Longhorns pick up enough for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun and hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Longhorns are in the red zone now. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. They'll try to run this one in. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
2nd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Back to pass. It's Morton. And it's caught across the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. You make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Red Raiders with first and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Douglas.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
A completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back, throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score. Texas 34, Texas Tech 24.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Leaning on the run game here late. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on first and 10.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Breaks free. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
If they're based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.